Hello, welcome to my class on apple and cinnamon bread. This is another amazing quick bread class where you're going to learn how to make this lovely, yummy, delicious bread that you can quickly and easily rustle up when you have an order, or just for your family or for your customers. You have it in your cafe, your store. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's rich, it's healthy, there's a lot of apples in it, and this particular one I'm teaching you has some raisins. It's really filling, so it goes nicely with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of milk, a glass of juice, anything you can think of. You can have it as a snack, you can have it as a breakfast meal, you can even pack it up for your children for lunch in school, So there's a lot you can do with it. So I'm going to take you now through the easiest steps to make apple and cinnamon bread cassata with. Right, so these are the ingredients we need for apple and cinnamon bread. Right here we have 100 grams of brown sugar. This goes for the bread. There's 3 cups of apples, green apples preferably. They should be skinned and chopped. These are 384 grams of all-purpose flour. This is 50 grams of brown sugar, and this brown sugar is basically going to be used for the topping on the cake, the topping. This is 1 cup of vegetable oil, tasteless vegetable oil, please. This is an optional part of it, so just decided to add it. Half a cup of raisins. This is 1 teaspoon of cassata vanilla oil. This is 3 eggs. You have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder for the bread itself. And then you have another teaspoon of cinnamon powder for the topping. You have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 50 grams of white sugar, which goes in the bread. So that's all for the ingredients. Our first step is to preheat our oven to 160 degrees centigrade. So make sure you preheat your oven before you start this process. Now the second step is to mix our cinnamon with the brown sugar. This is for the topping. So we're just going to mix that cinnamon. And then we're going to mix this. So we have cinnamon sugar. We're going to sprinkle this lightly on top of the cake, on top of the apples, on the cake, on the bread. And I'm a cake baker, so I'm so used to saying cake. It's bread, apple and cinnamon bread. Right, so this is ready. Now we're going to put in the wet ingredients into this pan. We have our brown sugar. Yes, brown sugar is considered to be a wet ingredient because it's actually wet. So in baking, brown sugar goes with the wet ingredients. So we have our brown sugar here going in as the first wet ingredient. Then we have our cassata vanilla oil going in next. This oil is fantastic. You've just got to get it. It makes all the difference in your baking. And now we have 3 eggs going in. There. Got to shake it to get it all out. Then we have a cup of vegetable oil going in. So we're just going to whisk it together. to get it nice and well combined. Not too much of a fuss, but just want to get it combined. So there, those are your wet ingredients. Right, so now we're going to sieve our dry ingredients together. So let's just take like half of flour. Take like half of everything. That's just because of the size of my bowl. So we'll take another half of the sugar. Take half of this. Half of the salt. Half of the baking soda. Just doing it in halves because of the size of my bowl. If you have a bigger bowl, you can always do it together. So we're just gonna sieve it up. Then we can pour in the second half. I think we're okay with this. So we're going to gradually add this and then mix. I'm going to gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet. Just going to mix it. So add some more now. It's a very easy recipe, really. That's why I love these breads, and they're so rich and tasty and filling, yet so easy to make. So we're going to add the last bit of the flour, of the dry ingredients mix. Now we're going to add the about 2 cups of, we're going to add 2 cups of apples. It doesn't have to be exact, but the more the merrier. And then of course our raisins, which are optional, but makes it even richer. Those in. And we're just going to mix it. And if it's too, if you find it too thick, you can add a little bit of water. just a little bit, not too much. We're just gonna add a little. So we have our rich bread ready to go into our prepared pans and then into the oven. Right, so we're pouring this into our prepared pans. We're going to repeat this same process for the second pan. So turn it into one. Let's add some more. So now we're done, and we're going to sprinkle the leftover apples all over the top. So we're going to just sprinkle some cinnamon sugar over this. I think I'll just use my hand. So this is good to go in the oven. We'll repeat the same thing on the other loaf pan. That's it. So here we are with our super delicious apple cinnamon bread. You'll definitely love this one. Bon appetit.